Live is setting up. Alright, my computer has a delay to it today. How's everyone doing? Are you staying cool if you're in Florida? Because it is hot for sure. Yesterday was rainy, but today it's just hot. Alright. Please say hi in the comments if you're watching. I would love to see you guys. If you have any questions during the live, feel free to drop them in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Frame rate is low. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and get started with the upcoming extension deadline for business tax returns, which is September 15th, right around the corner. Can you believe we're almost to August? It is crazy. This year's just flying by. So with the upcoming deadline, I just wanted to take a couple minutes and let you guys know how easy it would be to get set up with a bookkeeper if you're not already. Asking for help is not a bad thing, especially in this busy world where time's just flying by and we seem to not have enough hours in the day to get done what we need. You shouldn't have to stress about your workload with things that somebody else can help you with. It's easier to work smarter and not harder and work together and, really work to our strengths and getting through life and being successful and making goals happen and become a reality. So if you don't have a bookkeeper and you're overwhelmed with getting your books done, getting everything to your CPA to file your tax returns, I would suggest definitely getting a bookkeeper. You can do it yourself. If you're not as knowledgeable, it may take you a little more time, and then as when you get more clients, more business, you get really busy doing what you know how to do and providing to your clients. So it does pay off in the long run to hire a bookkeeper. They'll keep you up to date with tax deadlines. They come up on us all very quickly, so it's always good to have somebody else to say, hey, this is coming up, can you believe it's time already? Starting with a bookkeeper, it's good to have an introductory call or meeting just to get to know one another, to go over what your business goals are, what your needs are, what you're currently doing to keep up with your financial records. It's always good to get to know one another, right? You're going to build this relationship that hopefully will last a long time and that you guys can work together, and then you'll be able to grow your business and be more profitable. Once you have that introductory call, then you'll probably sign an agreement that you'll both agree to, confidentiality, whatever price rates you agree to, that kind of thing. And then it's a lot of the getting started. The getting started might take a little bit of time for you, only because it consists of getting to know one another and building a relationship, right? So when you get to know somebody, it takes a little bit to know their quirks, their personalities, the way they work, how you can work together, and just building that relationship. If you are starting with your bookkeeper and they have to catch up your books, whether it's from last year, the last couple years, whatever it may be, it's going to take some time to gather your statements, get them over to your bookkeeper. If you have any assets that were purchased, maybe sales contracts, you'll need to send over to the bookkeeper prior to your tax returns that have been filed. Your bookkeeper accountant will want to see that. You have to tie in the prior tax returns to your books so that it can continue to roll over. You'll have comparative information by doing so. Once all of that is sent over, your bookkeeper will go ahead and start catching up your books or setting them up to work with to go forward. So the first time or two, there may be some transactions or activities that we have questions about in regards to how it relates specifically to your business. Every business is different. You might be a law firm and the bookkeeper does other law firms, but you may have some things that might be unique to your law firm or to the clients you service. So we may have a couple questions. Hey, what kind of expense was this transaction for? what did you buy, what did you purchase with this loan, just some information so that we can make sure we're accurately categorizing everything and making sure it benefits you tax-wise so you pay less taxes, and that we can use it to help you in planning how to change within your financials to become more profitable. So there's just a little bit of, learning curve between you and your bookkeeper at the beginning. So then once the first catch-up period or first couple months, first quarter, whatever it is that you're getting started with your bookkeeper, that really builds the foundation moving forward. After that initial phase, your bookkeeper will then, probably sit down with you and say, okay, this is where we're at financially, what are your goals moving forward, let's plan on how we can get to those goals, what's your bookkeeping going to be like, whether maybe you don't have a ton of financial activity because you have just big projects and they take time, so you may just be a quarterly client. If you're a monthly client, we'll then at that point set monthly rates. Okay, this is what it'll be monthly. You can set up with your bank so that every month your bookkeeper's not saying, hey, can you send me your bank statements? You can set up what is called accountant's rights at your bank, where the accountant will have their own login information to your bank account, and we just strictly view the bank statements. We can't make any transactions, we can't make any transfers, we can't do anything like that to the bank account, but we can go in and get your bank statements. So that's one less thing you have to worry about on a monthly basis. Your bookkeeper can keep up with your books without having to bother you at the end of the month for the statements, and it's just a much better flow. So that's a really good, useful tool. We also know with the bank accounts now you have to do the text codes to get into everything. So that just makes it a lot easier, because with the accountant having their own login, it'll be their phone number for the text code. So they're not bothering you. You're in the middle of an appointment with a client and they're like, hey, did they send you a code? It's just much easier and more efficient to do it that way. Completely safe. So just setting that up will be another setup step. But then it's just getting your accounts moving smoothly. If you're QuickBooks Online, we'll make sure to set up your bank feeds to where they're automatically going into your into your QuickBooks. We set up rules so that every time QuickBooks sees Sunoco, it knows to go to auto expense or Office Depot to your office supplies, and that just makes your bookkeeping more efficient and less time that the bookkeeper is having to charge you for entering transactions and reclassifying. So once everything's set up, it should flow pretty smoothly. If there's any big new purchases or transactions every month, we'll reach out to you and say, hey, what are these transactions? And then again, we can just go over, okay, this is the difference you had in the month. Oh, hey, you had a really good month, or your expenses were really high this month. We can go over that with you. Also, I know I am proficient in payroll returns. Not every bookkeeper offers the same thing. Some offer your taxes, others offer sales tax, payroll. Everybody kind of has their own, niche and strategies and their own strengths. So with Hooked Accounting Services, I do the bookkeeping. Like I've said before, I have knowledge from a CPA firm, so I have a good understanding of what CPAs are looking for in your financials. So when I do your financials, they're ready to go. So at the end of the year, we can just send the financials to the accountant, and they can throw it right into your tax return. I'm also proficient in payroll taxes. So if you have an officer salary that you do through your business for yourself to pay yourself and to pay in for taxes throughout the year, I can help you with your payroll taxes. If you have employees, I can help with that as well. So I can do your payroll returns quarterly, help you make your payroll tax deposits, even set up your direct deposit for your employees. So that's also a good help. Those deadlines come around a lot more frequently, so I'm there to say, hey, it's time to do this. Are you okay with me making these deposits? Good, I'll take care of your tax returns, no sweat. Sales tax, I'm also familiar with sales tax, so I can help you with that. Another deadline that you won't have to worry about, because I'll be here to remind you and help you through that. Hiring a bookkeeper gives you more time with your clients and your strategy. take some weight off of you so you feel a little less pressure. And we are here to help you in whatever your business needs are, whether it's growing your business, be compliant with your tax deadlines, just to be another voice to say, we can do this, you've got this, let's move forward. We're here to help you. So if you don't have a bookkeeper and you're interested, just drop a comment or you can message me. I would be happy to talk to you to see what I can do to help you with your business and make sure we can keep you growing and operating and servicing your clients to the best of your ability by taking this extra weight off you. If you have any other general questions, I'd be happy to answer those too. You can visit my business page as well, Hooked Accounting Services LLC. While you're there, feel free to like the page and share with your friends, family, or peers. We're always here to network and help one another. That's what business owners and entrepreneurs and all of us try to do. We get together and help one another. That's the only way through this, right? So again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to try to go get my walk-in for the day, even though it's like 100 degrees outside. But we got to keep pushing towards our goals, right? So I hope everyone's having a great week, and you have a great weekend.